Let's talk now about the scopes on the OAuth context. The scopes are basically what a client can do once that client, of course, obtains an access tokens. Currently, in our RESTful API, once the client obtains an access token for a user, independently of the way that it gets it, this is going to be allowed to do whatever that the API allowed to that specific user. And in the current moment, that means anything. Now, if a client obtain an access token, can create products, purchase something, modify the user data, and along etc. Now, introducing scopes, we can control what a client can do for a user, or basically what can be allowed using an access token and what not. So we can create scopes, for example, to allow access to the user data, or we can create a scope to allow to the client to purchase something or to create products in name of that user. At the end, a client must specify which scopes want to use to obtain an access token. So then the user can decide, yes, I want to provide access to this client for my personal data, to purchase something, and to create products. Or not. The user can specify what exactly wants to provide access to that specific client. In that way, we can control what exactly the client can do and what not, of course, as I said. After the implementation of the scopes, as we are going to see during this section, the client must specify which scopes wants to use in order to provide data. You may be familiar with this, for example, from Facebook. When Facebook asks you, well, this client wants to access to your personal data, your email, your name, your photo, your friends, etc. And you can decide in some cases what do you want to provide or not for that client. So you can say, okay, I want to provide access to my email and my name, but I don't want to provide access for my phone number or for my list of friends or something similar. So this is exactly the same. We are going to create our scopes for our RESTful API to say what exactly a client can do on a specific moment or not. So this is what we are going to do along this section. In the next class, we are going to see how to start with the creation of those scopes, and of course in the following classes during this section, we are going to see how to implement and use that to have a specific control of this and increase the security level of our RESTful API. So see you there.